What's up guys, it's Tiyera. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today will be my very first video about moving out of your parents' house at the age of 19. For those of you who do not know me, I was raised in a big family and always wanted my own apartment for as long as I can remember. I just remember having to share so many things and just wanting my own space and my own privacy and telling myself I can't wait till I move out. If you're anything like me, then you're probably watching this video trying to figure out how you can do the same thing. This is going to be my first YouTube video for you guys who have already been subscribed and seen how I kept putting up videos and taking them back down. That won't be happening anymore. This is now a first video for everyone, whether you were here before or not. And I'm going to be trying to upload my videos probably about 2 times a week now. I don't know on which weekdays yet. I'm still kind of working everything out, but let's just hop into the video. Okay, so I got a list of things here down to talk about, to go over, to help you guys. Just some things that I did myself that might probably help you, and some possible ideas for videos in the future. So first, I knew I wanted to move out. If you're anything like me, you know you want to move out well before you're even old enough to do so, which in most cases I think is 18 years old. I wanted to move out when I was about, I know it sounds kind of early, but I was about 14 when I decided that this just is not for me. It's just not working. I just got to get my own thing. So what I started doing was I started babysitting to get money and just figuring out how, you know, the currency system, how money works, how to save, how to budget, things that I should and shouldn't be spending money on. You learn those things at a younger age when you're like, when you got that mindset. And I wasn't able to get a real job up until I was 17 years old. So that's definitely one of the first things that you want to do is get a real job where you got, like I worked at McDonald's. You can work anywhere where you got a check coming in every week to every 2 weeks, and it's really gonna help you save up and meet your goals and figure stuff out. It definitely helped me just figure out how the real world works, like how to file my taxes, all that stuff. I found that out when I was about 17. And another thing that you want to be focusing on is building your credit. So at 17 years old, I think most cases you can't really open up any credit card account or credit union account or anything like that, just because you're too young, unless you have like a parent or something, like being your primary account holder. I guess we'll say it like that, a primary account holder, and you would be like a secondary. But I don't think those ones like help you build your credit at all. You might have to just go research that. That's another huge part, is just doing your research on all this. Like I did my research for weeks and weeks at a time before I chose my credit union. When I finally did choose a credit union, I chose University of Michigan Credit Union because literally they helped me when like no one else would. I think a lot of places are scared to let younger people open up like a credit card account because they don't know how to manage their credit yet. And so they have no credit a lot of times when you start out, and they're probably looking like, well, how do we know we can trust you and that you'll be able to pay this money back? So they'll probably start you off, like I got started off at a $1,000 credit limit, which is everything that I needed because I didn't need the credit card. I had money. I just wanted to make sure that I was building my credit, because when you move out, that's what apartments are going to be looking for. That's what anywhere you need is going to be looking for. Like if you need a car, they're going to be looking at your credit. If you need an apartment, they're going to be looking at your credit. Like if you need furniture from places or anything like that, anything big or major, usually they're going to want to see your credit score. If you wanted me to make like a whole separate video about my experience and my credit, I can do that when okay, so yeah, if you guys want me to make a whole separate video about credit and how to build your credit and some things that I did to build mine, then just comment down below and I can make a whole separate video about that. Save up. That is one of the biggest things about moving out when you are so young, like not even just 18, 19 years old, like saving up. Just save up whenever you can. All that little extra tips you get from whatever little waitress job you got or anything like that, that all comes in handy. I'm telling you, every penny counts. Just save up. Part of that actually has to kind of do with the research, which I mentioned earlier. So if you know where you want to move in already and know like their rent and all the costs like that, then you know what you're saving up for. But if you're still kind of walking into this and don't really know, I'd save maybe just a couple thousand, maybe like $4,000 just to be safe, maybe even more, but at least about $4,000 just for moving costs and everything like that. Because when you get in here, you're gonna realize that having the apartment is one thing, but not having somewhere to sleep in the apartment is gonna suck until you figure that shit out, honestly. Yeah, so as you guys can see right now, I'm on the floor. There's no couch. I'm in the living room. There's a patio right here. I can do an apartment tour if you guys want me to, but I prefer to do that when I get everything furnished and finally get furniture in here. But yes, definitely save up, because you're gonna need more than just enough to move in. You're gonna need like at least something to sleep on. You know, if you're planning on having guests and company, you're gonna need some dishes and some furniture and a TV for them to be, you know, just some, you know, some regular house things. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is your job. So I mentioned earlier that you're going to need a job in order to be able to save up enough in order to get out. What I did not talk about is what you should be looking for in said job. So when I first started saving up and realized that I wanted to build my credit and move out, this was when I was still 18 years old. I was working at McDonald's, I think I said that. But right before I ended up moving into this apartment, I did apply and get a different job at Amazon. So you want to make sure that you're working enough hours to be able to maintain your rent. You need to make sure that, you know, the job that you have is not like something seasonal or that you could just walk away from at any moment. Make sure that you are secure, if that makes any sense, in that job before you get into your apartment, and then next thing you know, you don't know how you're gonna pay your rent next month because something happened to your job. So just make sure that your job is secure. Make sure you have support. Now this is a very important part here. I know all of these are kind of important, but this is the part that is really easy to forget, actually, is your support. So if you're planning on moving out alone, that's probably a little bit harder, not gonna lie. All those bills and everything that you're gonna have to do and support in your home is gonna be mostly done by yourself, unless you have some type of family helping you. So if you've got family or friends helping you, giving you things that you could add to your apartment as gifts or even advice, that's nice. But I mean support as in even people that you can just call and talk to when you need to. Sometimes, you know, it gets kind of stressful having your own apartment and doing your own thing. So just make sure that you got a support group that you could go and talk to when you need to help you figure things out. Yeah, I believe that's everything. Of course, all of these tips probably have their own little sub tips to them. Like there's little like small things that might change according to your situation and your own life. But if you don't have a support group, I definitely would recommend maybe getting a roommate or sharing your apartment with your partner, you know, or your loved one, your spouse, whatever, because honestly, you really just need the help and support, and it's nice to not be, you know, alone all the time. Another reason why it's important to have a support group or a roommate or partner living with you is because of the multiple streams of income that you will need to be able to make sure that your home is running as smoothly as you can get it. Multiple streams of income. So if you're living alone, you yourself could potentially have multiple streams of income, meaning more than one job, or maybe something that you're doing on the side just to make a little extra money, because you're gonna need every little bit of it, honestly. So yes, just multiple streams of income. Like just make sure that you got some money coming in from more than one direction. So like if something happens, you're never just gonna be stranded, you know? If there's one thing that you guys take away from this video is to do your research. Honestly, that is a huge part of making all of this possible. You need to do your research on to what apartment you wanna move into, you know, their different policies they might have. Like as you can see right here, there's a grill in the background. That's because we got one thinking that we were gonna grill and leave our grill outside like most people do, and we left it on the patio. Next thing you know, we got a notice saying that we couldn't have that grill right there, that we had to use the one that they have already set out there for everyone to use. So that was just something that we didn't look into, that might have been in our lease agreement and we just didn't see. So you want to do your research and basically make sure that every rule that they have or every policy that you agree with and that you yourself feel comfortable with, because you know you're going to be here for a year, 2 years, you know, you never know. So you want to make sure that you're going to feel comfortable and secure in the place that you choose to live. So yes, do your research. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave you guys some good tips. These are some of the things that I used, and honestly, I'm still getting my stuff together. As you can see, there's no furniture in here, so let me be the one to tell you, save up. That's why I can say it, because you know I'm going through it. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can see more of me and my boyfriend in our apartment and some more details if you head over to CT Universe. And subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you liked the tips and everything, and subscribe because I will be trying to upload about twice a week. We haven't really been uploading as much on our CT Universe channel because we're still getting that together and everything too. We just moved in here maybe like a month or two ago, so we're still getting everything kind of in the flow, but we will be uploading soon.